Speaking of cheap fakes, we got one. No Lie with Brian Tyler Cohen, and he lied. I can't believe it. It's in his name. You know, he said no lie, and then he lied. Something must be wrong. He says, here is a photo of Trump having to hold someone's hand to guide him off stage. I'm sure this will get just as much coverage as the daily Biden old story gets. First of all, when you look at the image, it's very obvious he's holding his son's hand. He's on a walkway. His son is below the walkway, and he's grabbing his son's hand. His weight is not shifted in any way to be guided or anything like that. So as soon as I saw the photo, I was like, he's just grabbing Don Jr.'s hand as his son. Like, is he giving a high five or like a handshake or something? As it turns out, yeah, quite literally. The actual footage, here you go. Here's the actual video. Okay.
Love the walk on.
Yeah, we don't need the audio. There's Trump walking just fine.
A little squeeze.
Right. He walks by, he's waving. There's Don Jr., his son. He grabs his hand, gives him a little tug, like, how's it going, son? Walks away.
And it's so brief that you could miss it. Right. But they're implying he had to be guided off.
And this is what they do with cheap fakes.
Wow.
This guy, Brian Tyler Cohen, BTC, you know? He was, I think he used to work for MSNBC or something? Podcast covering top stories and interviews with the biggest names in politics. This is what they do. They accuse you have raw footage from a press pool showing Biden. Let me explain this ceremony. They're at the G7. They're in Italy. Paratroopers land. All of the G7 leaders are looking at this one guy, clearly there as a group for some reason or other, press conference, press event, be on camera. Biden, without prompt, for no reason, turns around and then starts walking away towards a different group of people. The Italian prime minister then, they all start going like this, looking around, walking over to him. The group starts just spreading around. She grabs him and pulls him back to go back to the press. We all saw that happen. We're like, oh, Grandpa Joe's wandering off again. The media then goes, Biden was actually just greeting other paratroopers. And he was with a group for a scheduled press event and wandered off to greet random people. He has no idea what's going on. That's on video. Then you get Brian Tyler Cohen doing this because these people are liars.
I also like this because